Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your June 10th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Capricorn, I apologize I didn't get to you guys last week. By the time I realized it, I literally could not do the reading. So I do apologize. This week, though, some of you may be having car trouble. You need to replace your car. You need to buy a new car. You need to work on your car. And you kind of don't want to because you may feel like your money is a little tight. So you're trying to cut corners as much as possible. Some of you may be trying to get home, buy a home, close on a home. And that's a challenge. Yeah, someone getting out of jail. I don't know why I keep getting that. I think I was saying that for Taurus too. So yeah, that may be a challenge as well. I feel like overall, some of you guys may be strapped financially, so be conscious about that. Your luck is going to change, Capricorn, for the better. You will have something to feel really good about. But, with Saturn being retrograde, it does let up off of you a little bit. So things seem to feel like it's normal, a little bit normal. Like things are not as heavy at this time. But it does still speak to you. It's like you're still being tested. So if you find yourself with more increase, more support, I get a lot of support, emotional support, a lot of support coming your way. It's a very emotional week for you guys, but in a good way. I feel like a lot of you guys are, if there's communication that you need to exchange with others, I feel like you're more clear about how you're communicating. What do you want? What's your point you're trying to get across? If you had a lot of worry and concerns due to lack, you're going to kind of take control over that mentality. And you're going to start to sketch out a new plan for yourself. And I feel that you will be met with support. Okay. It just takes for you to make a decision. Now, I feel like finances can come in for you, but it will be very divine timing. And this will be fated. And there will be some form of a test to see if you've learned from the past when money just kind of comes to you or when things start to go right. How do you value what you're getting? How do you value what is coming to you? Some of you are okay. Some of you just probably have that scarcity of Saturn. So you may feel like, if I spend a penny, all the money is going to fall out of my bank account. It's that type of thing. Because I do see that some of you are okay, or in a year's time, you'll be okay. And I said, whole year, doesn't mean that it's going to be a year for you. But the benefit and the blessing here is for you to embrace where you are. Now, some of you may say, well, how can I do that? And all of these things are happening to me. This may not be specifically for you, the part that I'm speaking of. But there's an energy of kind of faking it till you make it. So even for you guys, if you think in that place of abundance and stability and comfort, that is what kind of comes to you. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here with the Nine of Cups. So there is, in a very fated time, you getting what you want. And it seems like more than what you can handle, because this person is gluttonously eating this food, like just gluttonous. And it comes by support. So someone's willing to help you, willing to make you feel good again. Like someone wants to do this for you. I feel that by the end of the week, some of you become, your sex life is going to be off the chain. It looks like this coming week. Yes, your sex life is going to be off the chain. And it looks like you're definitely, it's almost like, I get like almost like the last hurrah. Like, so somebody from your past could come back and you're still like their sex slave. If that makes any sense. You still, give in to this person every time. And I feel like this week may not be any different. However, you may realize that the love is lost. Like you can't keep going down this road anymore. Okay. Some of you feel bound by a relationship, but you also feel obsessed over it. You may be obsessing over a past relationship, very stubborn, holding on to something from your past, can't let it go, stressed out over the situation, even though you're trying to get control over that anxiety, not trying to let it affect you, trying to move on. Capricorns are just really trying to move on, and you will be accepting new love if it comes your way at this time, because you kind of don't want to feel, a place of lack anymore. And you will get your wish. So if you're putting yourself out there, I do feel like you have the ability to make someone obsessed over you and crazy over you right now. So I would be careful. Some of you also can kind of get into something that you can't get out of, all because of sex, like a baby, children, other things. So be careful with casual sex, or, someone that you haven't seen for a while. Make sure that you're protecting yourself, because it can be, again, chaining and binding yourself to someone out of some form of one night stand or some lustful moment. The advice is for you to kind of focus on the most practical areas in life that create stability for you. Love may be available for you. You may be craving love. You may be hooked on someone from your past, or feel like you've known this person forever. A lot of emotions are the main topic for you this week, but the advice is saying for you to get back practical, which is your challenge, is kind of moving on, knowing that you don't have to take the negative aspect along with you. Like, you don't have to take, the things that don't serve you anymore. You don't have to take those things with you. You can let go of those hangups, the anxiety, the worry, the obsession. I do get major obsession. You can let that stuff go and focus on more of the things that will bring you stability in the long run, and prepare yourself for when Saturn goes direct. But that is a challenge for you guys. So if you don't find that you can do that this week, again, it's a challenge. It's just the advice, and so I have to include it all. And someone also can be obsessed with you, especially if you're a Capricorn man. You may have a lot of power and control over a particular female. There may be a lot of obsession with this female. You want to kind of come back and get back together with her. I feel like whatever this love situation is, it's very sex based. It's like a lot of lust, a lot. The sex, like I said, is one for the record books. And if you're in a committed relationship, you guys really may realize that, our love may be a bit challenging at this time, and you fall in and out of love with people throughout your relationship. But you may feel like, what kind of keeps us coming back or staying in this relationship is the sex. So this week there will be a lot of indulgence and overindulgence. And I feel that it kind of persists. It could have started in Taurus season. It may kick back up again heavy in Virgo season. But you will have very prominent time frames where this kind of is secular. So you're on this karmic cycle of like indulgence, of either suppressing your desires or giving fully into them. Now, some of you, if you're suppressing your desires, if you're single, you get out there and you try to suppress your desires, you may feel like, F love, I'm just going to get what I can get out of the situation. And I'm not interested in anything love related. And that's because a lot of you that may feel that way. Some of you feel like, your past relationships really did a number on you. So you really don't have much faith in the aspects of love. If you've been holding on to a past lover, it seems like after this rendezvous, if there is one to have between you and this person, you will kind of say your final goodbyes, let go of whatever residual emotions you have for them, let that go and just kind of move forward. So I do feel like this is a very powerful week. Again, things, you're going to feel good. It's just, some of you are giving into everything. Like, you're giving into the sex, you're giving into the food, you're giving into the drink. You're giving into a lot of things where you may have been a good boy and girl for the past 4 months or so, past month, 4 months. You're like, F it, I'm just going to do it. So yeah, you're giving into your desires and your obsessions, and someone's very obsessed with you as well. And I feel like there's definitely going to be a coming back together and expressing your love by way of intimacy. That's so scorpionic. By way of intimacy and getting your wish. You're getting your wish, and it's coming to you this week. So I'm glad to be able to share that with you, Capricorn, because usually you and Sagittarius usually have been the ones that's getting quite a daunting reading. But you guys have got a good one this time. It's pretty good. So enjoy it. Just watch your drink, watch your eating. I don't feel like you guys are gonna do a whole bunch of spending, but you might spend a little bit. Yeah, but it looks good, guys. And again, if you feel like, listen, I don't have any money. I don't. Guess what? You're going to get you're going to get more of the same. So if you put your mindset and change your perspective on, what you don't have versus all the things you have, you're going to get more because, your mindset and your emotional standpoint begets more of that. So think positively for those of you who may be at a place of lack, and others of you, it just looks like you're really going to be giving into a lot of desires. So that's what I have for you. If you're interested in this extended, click that link below. We'll look at this particular person that is obsessed with you, or you're obsessed with them, and see what are the feelings. What is the challenge when it comes to this person with you? What do they regret the most? What would they like to tell you if they could deep down inside? What are their actions will be towards you? What would those actions be? And how is it all going to work out? I had to get my bearings. How's it all going to work out between the two of you, ultimately speaking? So if you're interested in that, again, click the link below. We'll get started. Otherwise, I would love to hear from you guys. So if you'd like to share, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.